Alright guys, welcome back to another day in the droid life. This may be one of the most exciting days we may have in quite some time. We're going to be going ahead and going over the confirmed droid rework from the Road Ahead update the other day. So why don't we go ahead and just dive right into this blog post here for the Road Ahead. This first part here, they go over some of the basic stuff for the rest of the year. Really what we're concerned about is this bottom section, way down here past quality of life. It should be under new content. So if you're only concerned, the other stuff is pretty important if you're interested in that stuff, but for droid life stuff, this is what we're looking at or what we're concerned about. So the new content section here, February is going to be differently themed than the past 2 years, as we are very excited to bring you separatist droids. We've given a lot of attention to various aspects of the universe in the past 2 years, particularly the original trilogy and the Old Republic. With the return of the Clone Wars animated series, #CloneWarsLives, we are excited to explore more content from the Clone Wars animated series. This includes a marquee for the B1 battle droid, who will appear as a single unit on the battlefield, whose abilities reflect the pervasiveness of a seemingly unending units behind it. Additionally, we are going to be releasing the Droideka, the shielded destroyer droids, who combined with the B1, the rework of the B2 battle droid, and rework of the Magna Guard all serve at the behest of one particular droid commander. General Grievous is getting a rework, and we are very excited to tie that into the rest of the Clone Wars droids in a way that fulfills the fantasy of this strategic, separatist battlefield commander. And that's all for now. There will be more information as always in the coming weeks if you hop on over to the official forums. You hear that, meatbags? I will be back. So there it is. They officially confirmed all the hype and speculation that we kind of went over in the last video there. There is definitely going to be not only a General Grievous rework, but they also tell us that they're going to be releasing the B1 battle droid as a marquee. So we know that's going to be a grind, unfortunately, but that's all right. We also have the Droideka coming out, and they don't tell us exactly how Droideka is going to be released. It just says we are going to be releasing the Droideka. So that makes me think, since they didn't outright say that it's a marquee, that it probably is going to be some other type of event, whether it's like a legendary droid event or something like that. I really am not certain how they could release that. Who knows? But that is the main gist of what we needed to get down for our droid content here from the Road Ahead. Very exciting news. If you look at that art there, look at all those B1 droids, just like they said, endless waves of B1s. That's exactly what was going on in the Clone Wars. So this is very exciting for me. I love Clone Wars content. I've watched all of the Clone Wars animated series multiple times in a row, played pretty much every Clone Wars game you can get your hands on. Just read the books, love Clone Wars in general. So General Grievous and this droid rework are very exciting. So now what we're going to do is, why don't we go ahead and switch over to in-game here, and we're going to check out how we can best prepare for this droid rework that's coming up. So why don't we go ahead and head on over there. Alright, so we are back in game here, guys, and we are going to go over the droid faction a little bit in general, discuss some of the things that you'll want to concern yourself with if you are trying to prepare yourself for a droid rework here. So based upon all the information that we just went over in the Road Ahead blog there are definitely going to be a few things that you're going to want to put at the top of your list. Obviously, just like I have done, I've gone ahead and put General Grievous, IG-100 Magna Guard, and B2 Super Battle Droid in my favorites. I am trying to work them up as quickly as I possibly can. Obviously, I already have most of my droids almost completely worked, including the Gear 12 Plus pieces on most of them. So those were the ones that just kind of got lagged behind because I was neglecting quite a few other things, just focusing on the droids, and I needed to kind of switch gears to kind of help the guild out a little bit. So, but On these guys, like I said, you're going to want to focus on General Grievous, Magna Guard, and B2 Battle Droid. So why don't we go ahead and focus on General Grievous first. Now, Grievous is going to be the most difficult one to unlock, to try and farm. Unfortunately, this guy has only been in the Shard Shop since he was released. So that means you have to have 7-star characters, and you have to be getting extra shards that you can't use from your 7-star characters and then converting them into the Shard Shop currency to be able to unlock him. So why don't we go ahead and hit find here and see if he's even available in the Shard Shop. He is. So you do need to have a decent amount of currency available in the Shard Shop, and you have to wait for the Shard Store to refresh, you know, every 5-6 hours, whatever it is. And it's usually only 5-10 shards at a time, so very long grind. I actually started doing that way before I probably should have, just because I really enjoyed Grievous, and like I said, I focused on the droids pretty heavily early on in the game, even though it kind of set me back a little bit in other areas. So but Grievous is going to be definitely one of the harder characters to farm here. You're going to want to start that immediately. And since we're on him right now, why don't we go ahead and finish off his gear 12 here as well. I figured we might as well save this for the video. So he is currently at gear 11. We're gonna go ahead and finish off his gear 12 as well with you guys, so enjoy this. But we'll go ahead and craft this piece, and it will equip it on him. Very good, equip. Alright. I'm gonna check his stats. I need to switch his mods around because he's kind of been in the background since I haven't been using him. But he's got 24,000 protection, 23,000 health. Let's go ahead and upgrade here. Very good. Look at those stats rolling in. Gear 12 Grievous. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one with a Gear 12 Grievous in my guild right now, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. But yeah, that boosted up his protection up to 32,000 there. Health is fairly similar, but definitely a nice protection boost will add to his survivability. I gotta see how the rework goes here, but I'll have to adjust mods accordingly after the rework. Right now I've got mainly offense mods and a health boost on him. The health boost is really nice with this unique on him. Grievous has a 10% max health for each living droid ally. So if you can get his base health up there, he can have a really huge health pool. Depending on, you know, he can have an additional up to 40%. I don't know if they're going to count himself in there. It could be 50% if they count himself in there with that droid ally. But that is huge for Grievous. So we just got the Gear 12 on him. Very, very good. His Gear 12 plus pieces we'll have to go ahead and work on. That I can probably get done very quickly. He's got 2 of those that'll make his health pool go up very quickly. And then those ones are usually speed. So alright, so that'll be it for Grievous for now. I can't really do a whole lot with him. You need to work on him in the Shard Store there. That is the only place to farm him. His gear we'll kind of go over in a rundown in a minute, alright? But IG 100 Magna Guard. This character, let's go ahead and check out where Magna Guard is farmable, so you can try and prepare yourself for Magna Guard here. Alright, so Magna Guard, it looks like it's farmable in 2 spots. It is farmable in Cantina. It's the Battle 3C node. So 3C, it is only 10 Cantina energy. not really a super hard grind, usually fairly decent drops. If you're working on that one fairly consistently, you should be able to knock that farm out in a relatively decent amount of time, especially if you're also focusing on that hard side node as well. You should be able to knock it out fairly quickly. So IG100 is a feasible farm to go ahead and have done if you've got Grievous already unlocked there, because they are gonna be hand in hand there. Magna Guard was Grievous's right hand guard. So and then we have the B2 Super Battle Droid. They also mentioned was going to be getting a rework and will be hand in hand with the Separatist droids. So let's go ahead and check out the farmable spots for B2. B2 Battle Droid looks like is farmable in the guild store occasionally, and it is also farmable in another Cantina battle. And that one is going to be a 12 energy node, so a little bit more, but still not a rough farm. But those are both Cantina farms, so they are going to take you a while if you still need to farm both of them. It may not be realistic to go ahead and try and go that route for the rework coming up in a couple weeks, but definitely a farm you're going to want to put on your radar since they're both achievable fairly quickly. So the only other thing that I would want to touch on based upon the information in the road ahead there is actually right at the end. If you kind of were paying attention, they said, "I'll be back, meat bags." I believe that is going to be a reference into HK47 as well. I do foresee that rework coming up, even though it wasn't technically mentioned there. But since we are getting into the dark side of KOTOR there and possibly into Malik and Darth Revan, a HK47 rework would just make sense. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at HK47 there and discuss HK47, where you can farm that. And HK47 is a great droid leader anyways, so why don't we look at the farming and then look at his leadership as well. So for farming, HK47 is a squad arena only. So depending on where you're landing at in your shard for your arena every day, that one maybe take you a while as well to farm out. You're going to want to make sure that you're doing all of your squad arena battles, as many as you can daily, climbing up as high as you can, and also making sure you're getting that reward every day, that extra 200 squad currency from just doing your 2 battles. So, but yeah, only available in the squad arena store. So a couple of hard farms for the leaders there for HK47. Mainly Grievous is going to be the biggest one. Now I also kind of want to go into a breakdown as how I feel this may shake down as far as droid teams. So if you're looking to kind of maybe split your faction up here, I think there's going to be 3 separate viable droid teams that you can pull out of here, at least. So there's definitely going to be the Separatist droids. That's going to be Grievous, B1, B2, IG100, and Droidica. Alright, so that's going to be one. You're going to have these top 3 plus the 2 new ones that they discussed in the road ahead. Alright. The next one that I think you're going to have a good shot at is going to be the HK47 rework team. And I'm hoping with HK47 what they do here is they give him another synergy with target lock. It kind of makes sense along the bounty hunter lines and with the droids there in general. If he could have another target lock synergy, and specifically I would like to see him have a unique buff to where it makes target lock uncleansable. So right now target lock does many great things if you have the right droids on there, but it is a cleansable debuff. So if you could make it to where it was like the thermals, how it got locked, if HK47 was around or still alive, that would make that debuff so much more devastating. But that's with the target lock team. I think if you could have HK47, IG88, Imperial Probe Droid, and T3M4, for the target lock team there, I think that's going to be crucial. I think having another I think having a tank with them is going to be crucial as well. You could probably go ahead and throw in L337 in there. I think that would probably be the best place for L337. She's got a lot of droid viability there, and she's going to be able to keep the rest of them alive if they start getting down in health. So, and she's able to heal them when she gets prepared. So that's going to be probably your next team. HK-47 lead, IG-88, Imperial Probe Droid, T3M4 for all the target lock synergy, and then L337 to keep everybody going and everybody alive. And then your third and final one, it looks like you're going to be able to go ahead and run, obviously, a Rebel Droid or a Resistance Droid team. So there's going to be a couple of options there. You can obviously use a CLS lead. CLS lead has been great. I've used CLS with BB-8, K2SO, and Chopper. Had great success with them. Resistance droid team. JTR is also a great droid leader. You could put JTR with any of the rest of those 4 or 5 droids. Particularly, you're probably going to want to put BB-8, K2SO, C3PO, and Chopper together on a team. That's going to make them extremely viable. And even if you happen to lose your leader there, if it's a non-droid lead, whether it's JTR, CLS, or even potentially Lobot, that may be something that comes out of the woodwork here as well. I know there's already some hype with our boy Urza using Lobot a lot, so shout out to him as well. But yeah, so I think there's a lot of very good things that could happen with the droid squad here. There's lots of excitement around them. You're going to want to start trying to work some of those farms, particularly HK-47 and General Grievous with the Shard Shop if you're wanting to go that route. Magna Guard and B2 Battle Droid are decent farms in Cantina, so those shouldn't be too hard for you. It is going to take a while though because they're both Cantina farms. So Battle Droid does show up in the Guild event store sometimes. So, but that's everything that I've got to go over for the droid rework. We are going to be hitting individual rundowns on all of these droids and breakdowns eventually. I'm probably going to hold off on that on the Separatist droids until the reworks come out. I'm going to keep hitting some of the other droids that we've already pretty much got confirmed their kits for now. So if you guys enjoy these videos, if you guys are wanting to see more droid content and more theory crafting as we go along here, please hit a like, follow, subscribe to this video, and again, keep living that droid life. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.